Hey artists, this is our positive negative space art lesson with a twist. Materials needed are listed below. Once you've gathered those, let's get started. For your background, you're going to be using your color wheel and you're going to be picking a color scheme that you like. Are you going to be using analogous colors, colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel? Are you going to be using complementary colors, colors that are across from one another on the color wheel? Remember, you get to choose. This is your artistic choice. You just need to pick a color scheme that we've been learning about in class. I recommend approaching this with more of an abstract or looser paint approach. Have fun with it, get creative, and use some of the techniques that we've been working on with watercolor. Don't think about this having to be perfect. Think about what textures look neat, what marks look interesting next to each other, and how can you make this background really come to life with the colors you've chosen. Once you let your watercolor background dry, then it's time to add some really awesome designs. You can use a thin Sharpie, a thick Sharpie, look at lines and shapes for inspiration, or maybe some Zentangles to give you some ideas. Remember, you get to pick which patterns, which designs you want to do for this part as well. I recommend adding a variety to your background and think about the composition. Remember, composition means the placement of your objects or subject matter, so think about where you arrange the placement of your patterns. Once your designs are done in ink, it's time to work on our silhouette, or the positive and negative space portion of this project. Once your main silhouette is cut out from your black construction paper, you're going to use that as a stencil for the negative space area on the opposite side of your artwork. Once you have that outline all the way completed, then you're going to need scissors and very carefully cut out your outline. You should only have one incision or one entry point with your scissor. So I'm gonna just very carefully cut once to get into my wolf example, just that one little area. And then I'm going to very carefully cut all around the outline that shows the silhouette of the wolf. Normally I would recommend cutting off the extra pieces of your paper so it doesn't get in the way, but this is where we're not going to do that. You want a very clean cut outline of your object that you've chosen for this project. So you want to very carefully stay on the lines and only cut out the piece that is the main full space of your object. Please, please, please take your time. I am speeding this up just so you can see the end result faster, but take your time when you're cutting out your outline of your silhouette so you have a nice negative space area. Then, when your negative space is all cut out, you can arrange your composition to show off the positive and negative space you've created and glue down your black construction paper. Remember, your composition arrangement is your choice, but it should show balance.